I remember staring blankly at a barista in London because I asked to take a coffee instead of get a coffee. It sounds like a tiny mistake, but the confusion on her face made me want to disappear. That embarrassing moment taught me a brutal lesson about real English. Books teach you vocabulary, but survival on the streets depends on knowing exactly when to pull or push with these two exact verbs.
Wait, really? You actually said you wanted to take a coffee? Did she think you were going to steal it?
Exactly. She looked at me like I was a criminal. And this is the global pain for English learners. In many languages, the word forget and take is the exact same word.
Right. I see your point. When I first bought my iPhone, I told my friend I want to take a new phone. He just laughed at me.
Yes, because in our brains, we are directly translating. But today we are going to use the feeling method. No confusing grammar terms, just pure vibes.
I love the feeling method. It saved me when SpaceX launched that rocket last week and I was trying to explain it. So, what is the feeling of get?
Imagine your hands are open. Get feels like a magnet. Things come to you. You receive them, you buy them, or they happen to you. It is a very passive, receiving energy.
Let me think. So when I say I get an email, I'm just sitting there and the email flies into my phone?
Spot on. Now, imagine a claw machine at an arcade. Take is the claw. You have to reach out, grab it, and remove it from its place. It requires your action.
Oh, wow. The claw machine. That makes total sense. So if I say I take a coffee at the shop, it sounds like I'm grabbing someone else's cup and running away.
Exactly. That is why the barista was so confused. You pay for it, so you receive it. You say, "Can I get a coffee?" By the way, if you guys are enjoying this tip, hit that subscribe button right now.
Yeah, definitely subscribe so you do not accidentally steal coffee in London. Okay, let us test my brain. What about pictures? Messi taking a selfie.
Great real-world example. Here is the common mistake. Learners often say, "I will get a picture of you." But wait, are you receiving a picture from me?
No, I'm using my iPhone camera. I am actively pressing the button to capture the moment. It is an action.
Yes, you are using the claw to capture the light. So you say, "Let me take a picture." You extract the image from reality. It is active.
That is wild. But wait, what if someone sends me the photo on WhatsApp later? Do I take it or get it?
Think of the feeling. The photo travels through the internet and arrives in your phone. Your hands are open. What is the feeling?
Open hands? It comes to me. I got the picture. Wow, that feels so natural when you think about it like a magnet.
Exactly. Let us move to example 2, messages. This one causes chaos in business English. People often confuse getting a message and taking a message.
Oh no, I definitely messed this up at work. I told my boss I would get a message for him while he was in a meeting.
And the deep explanation here is about effort. If your phone beeps, you get a message. It requires 0 effort. But if you write down information for your boss,
I have to find a pen, write it on paper, and actively capture the words. It is the claw machine again. So I take a message for him.
perfect. You physically write it down. You take notes. You take a message. If you guys are taking notes right now, let us know in the comments.
Seriously, drop a comment. Tell us if you are Team Get or Team Take today. All right, what about feeling tired? I want to rest.
Ah, the famous break. Learners often translate directly from their language and say, I want to get a rest. But resting is something you must decide to do.
Right. Time does not just fly into my open hands. I have to steal time away from my work. I have to actively grab those 10 minutes.
Exactly the feeling. You extract time from your busy schedule. You grab it. Therefore, native speakers say, I need to take a break.
I need to take a break. And speaking of breaks, my car broke down last week. I had to use a taxi. Is it get a taxi or take a taxi?
This is a beautiful rabbit hole. Both are correct, but the feeling changes. If you are at a hotel and the receptionist calls one for you, they do it for you.
Understanding. So my hands are open. The taxi arrives at the door. I get a taxi because I received the service without moving.
Brilliant. But if you walk out into the pouring rain, wave your arm, and actively stop a car on the street, you grabbed the opportunity.
I am the claw machine again. I take a taxi. Man, the feeling method is literally changing my brain right now.
It removes the fear. You do not need rules. You just need to ask yourself, am I pulling it toward me, or is it dropping into my lap?
Okay, let us quickly summarize for everyone listening before their brains explode. If you are passively receiving something like an email, a gift, or coffee you paid for, use get.
And if you must physically grab it, steal it, record it on paper, or extract it from time, you use take. Action versus reception.
So, I have a challenge for our viewers. What about a shower? Do you get a shower or take a shower? Drop your answers in the comments right now.
That is a perfect interactive question. I cannot wait to read their explanations using the feeling method. Think about the water and your action.
If you guys are also struggling with these everyday English mysteries, hit subscribe so we can figure it out together. We decode the streets, not just the textbooks.
Exactly. Drop a comment below with your own example. And don't forget to subscribe and watch the next video on the screen for our next lesson. See you guys there.